He stands 6'2" inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tim the Dirty Bird Means.
People are going to see from the home clips that, I'm just a normal guy. We have our kids, families, we have gymnastics, we have the schedules we have to keep. We do dishes and fold clothes and put our pants on one leg at a time. So you get a lot of people that are in awe or whatever, they've seen me on TV or whatever. That's just a small bit of who I am. You see people get mad at fighters because they're emotional in the cage, or they didn't hold their head up or whatever. Those are just small little fractions of what or who I am, or who a lot of these fighters are. We have so much built up time that goes into these fights, the home life and in practice, that 15 minutes in front of the world doesn't say enough about us. I want people to get to know me, not just the fighter side of me, just the regular old Joe, the regular life, So the day of life of Tim Means. Here we are. Wife's a little mad because we haven't picked up the house, but it's not that messy. We have folded, clean clothes.
I'm not panning.
We got to.
She can hit hard.
She's not panning, so she's working right now, getting ready for her own fights. I got yard work and stuff going, So we are busy, and not just in the gym. So here we are. Gonna go drop some of this fan mail in. Gonna go hang a door, grab a bobcat, barbecue here in a bit, throw some horseshoes in the day. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tim Means, motherfucker. To the beat.
Different sets of power, stuff like that. We've got same movement, but just more time rounds has really helped with the recovery and stuff like that in between rounds. So here we are at Functional Fury. We're going to start on Monday here, and be very tired after we get done here. So it's always a little intimidating coming here because you know that there's a storm ahead of you. So now we got to get through that. So now we're in the middle of being prepared for a fight, but not overworking. It's been 6 months, gonna be almost 6 months since I fought last, so patiently wait, but not get behind, and just have to be ready all the time. A bunch of welterweight fights coming up, and with any luck, somebody falls out, hopefully not too seriously hurt, maybe sprained a toe or whatever, or something happens to where they can't compete, and not being hurt. It's kind of how my last few fights have gone. Somebody's had to step out, and I've stepped in on 3 weeks' notice. So it's kind of been the turning point, or the path of my career is last-minute fights. So I've learned to stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. And this stuff over here, I started lifting with Dwayne. I started doing strength conditioning in 2012. Before that, I wasn't really in the weight room, if you can't tell by these huge biceps, see that? Never really lifted or did any of the strength conditioning until 2012, and since then I've been really consistent with being here with Dwayne. Not so much noticing a bunch of muscles or nothing like that, but definitely recovery and strength just overall. Just feel better in general. When we're practicing and we're doing these strength conditioning stuff, it makes me want to eat right, because you can feel that bad nutrition if you're eating marshmallows and Pop-Tarts and then trying to come and train and work at a high level. So when we're exercising and we're doing these strength conditioning circuits and wrestling and jits and kickboxing and boxing, you can feel that bad food in you. It's like putting bad gas in your car. So it makes me want to eat right, because I can feel it in my recovery and all that. So if I'm sitting out, playing Xbox, doing all that good stuff. I'm eating the bad food, so you don't think anything of it because you're sitting on the couch, or get up and water the grass. Doesn't take much effort. But this stuff here, you have to worry about recovery, and then you have 2-3 practices in a day. So if we don't eat the right food or deal with the right nutrition, you feel sluggish and tired all day, and that makes for an unfun work week. So here we are Monday morning, and we gotta go take our supplements now. So here we go.
Wayne Davis, Functional Fury. We handle it all, everything, one-stop shop. It's not just a gym, it's a culture. So today we'll be working like performance. We'll be working on a little alactic acid. Alactic acid is just something that we kind of build up for the muscle form before we get to the lactic acid. So yeah, we'll just be working on a lot of performance, just trying to get his heart rate up, trying to get his performance leveled up, hopefully for the next fight. Hopefully, Dirty Bird, we need to get something in.
So Brenda's fighting in August. We're gonna get her mean and lean. Already buff as hell. Except one little weight gets a big ass on him. What is that? I've been looking for years. I have the same arms. We've been doing them a long time now. A few years, but it's surprisingly difficult. But the more consistent you are with it, the better you get at it. So, with that body condition, science has gotten outstanding with athletes. It's pretty badass. Yeah, I would really like to be staying a lot busier. I think I've developed myself a name, and not the same fighters avoid me or whatever, but they don't get a lot. If they do beat me, and it's a tough fight for anyone. I'm a tough fight for absolutely everyone in this division. And I'd let if you get away from me on the split decision stuff. Even if I would have went back and fought those fights, I would probably have fought them the exact same way. Minus just really working on my ground game. And in the Sergio Moraes fight, I could have stayed on him and beat him up from on top, and I chose to stand up and let him up. Just because he's such a good jits guy, you don't want to make a mistake at this level. So if anything, I'm at the 17th fight right now, going to the UFC, my 43rd fight, but I'm still learning right now, and I'm still healthy enough to do this. So, we're an artist too. Everyone's an artist in their work. I'm an artist, and I get to paint my picture, and I'm adding to my skill set all the time. As long as I can learn, and as long as I can physically do this, I'm going to be here for many more years. 5-6 years. We'll see. We'll just say those numbers, but anything's a possibility. So.
Is there anybody in particular you have your sight on, or does it matter?
Yeah, I just want to fight at this point. There's so many good guys, and gotta be knocking guys out to be actually calling out people. I'm answering challenges and call outs on social media, and these guys say they want to fight, and then they get matches with the guys. So I'm answering call outs, but I'm too humble to want to be calling out any just individual guy right now. Got to win some fights, knock out some dudes to be able to call out people. And the winning guys, just because they're winning doesn't mean those are the only exciting fights out there. We should only be winners, shouldn't only be matched with winners, and losers with losers. Styles should be matched together. That's what makes our sport so cool. The Moraes fight was a good one. Fun knockouts was Diego Lima or George Sullivan. And all those fights I took on a couple weeks' notice. 3 weeks' notice against Sullivan. There's a bunch of tough guys that weren't exactly ranked guys that I fought, but very, very tough individuals. So just letting some of them just barely get away, make some adjustments, and I got the odds to win those fights down the road, So just keep learning and winning here, or learning and winning in life. Shit, we win everywhere, even in losses. Even when you lose, you win. Just the way you take it mentally. I feel that's what I've left out of the game, is opening my doors and letting people see what we're doing. get a lot of feedback on social media about people wanting to see what I'm doing inside and outside of the sport. So I guess it's time to do that. All the kids, just let them see what the family's about. Right. Kids, all of them like to do the videotape and all that. I've been waiting on so long for a fight. You see guys losing, they're picking up fights right away. This is going to show the people just how hard we're working our asses off to stay prepared, or if you're doing it right, take it serious. You are working hard to entertain. Fans need to remember we work hard, and I heard a fan say that they buy a ticket so they can say what they want. Cool beans. I don't want to come to your work with a blowhorn and tell you how you suck at printing or whatever you do. As fighters, as athletes, you work hard. We gotta go get lunch from here, and then we got the chiropractor next. Go over there, get adjusted in line, and then the next practice is at 4. Do some striking with Arlene. And Sherwin Price is usually there. He just won on Saturday, won his first world title with King of the Cage. Junior welterweight champ. I think he's the weight class for King of the Cage. So it's cool. I once had that title, and getting those titles on your resume really gets the higher ups to notice you. So Sherwin's a hard worker. Just happy to see him get a win this weekend. And just our whole damn team did good. Oliver Parker, Jamie retained her title at atomweight with King of the Cage. Jamie Hinshaw. Francisco fought. Yeah, we had a bunch of fighters get after this weekend. Chris Jones, Steve Hanna's teammate up in Durango won. Austin Lewis. Yeah, TKO. So man, yeah, a lot of these guys have been working hard, and that's what this video is about right here. Is a lot of people out there deserving, a lot of people out there working hard. You're seeing these things, new things that are popping up with unions and different things for this sport and this business. So it's cool for me to be at the kind of the tail end of my career and seeing how much this stuff has really changed and adapted and how serious it's becoming. You know, it's really cool to be part of this sport when it started and how it is right now. It's been a hell of a run. Win, losing, it's all around, it's all the time.
It's not over.
Yeah. I was just looking for another damn fight. I'm healthier than when I was 25. You know, I was learning how to train, how to take care of yourself properly, tune yourself, hydration, nutrition. It's in a good spot right now. I haven't been in a lot of wars. Take care of myself, my head, all that. So that's how to get some exciting fights and not go to the judges' scorecards no more. Judges make things difficult. Get all the weight, judges. So yeah, daily routine. Brenda takes her time with everything, so tune in for that. Country song, Waiting on a Woman. It's a real thing, especially when you're married. Over here at the Spine Team Chiropractic, getting that tuned up. We left straight conditioning, we got some lunch. We calm down, come here, get our vitals, get our oxygen levels, all that stuff to make sure that we're ticking right. Get in here, get tuned up. And she's got a couple little dings and dents, you know, sore shoulders, stuff like that. So we come in here to see Dr. Lujan for the kinesio taping. We talked about that earlier. It's really surprising how good this stuff is. I had a bad haircut, and I think the first couple names that were thrown out were like Flamingo, and I think Flamingo was the first, like the front runner of nicknames. And another teammate said I looked like a dirty bird, and that one just kind of stuck. I hated that nickname. I didn't want it at all. I didn't like when people called me it, and it just kind of ran its course. But yeah, my mom had dyed my hair for state wrestling. We had this whole vision that was supposed to go into it, and it wasn't the vision. And rather than going and cutting my hair right away, I just wore it around for a long period of time. And I think I had like cut lines in my eyebrows, and it was just a confusing time in life. which is funny because if you look back at those pictures, you know, it just shows you where I was like, you can just see my mind was a mess. It was just kind of all over, no organization at all. You know, it's like different tattoos that I have that aren't finished. They just tell chapters of my life and where I was at. So I haven't really got them done. Except for the stomach tattoo. I've been trying that one. That one hurts. Kudos to the people that are all tatted up, but I wish I could take those ones back. Seeing people get their necks and everything all done. So kudos to those guys. Now we just got done at the spine team here, the chiropractic with Dr. Lujan. Now we're gonna go for just a little bit of downtime before we go into 5 o'clock practice. So we have like less than 50 minutes, I guess, just to kick back. I drive to the gym. We live on the other side of the mountain over there, which catch everybody up on that stuff. But when we're in town, sometimes we have to sleep in the truck in between practices or whatever. 5 o'clock to 6:30, and then we have the Fit Teen and Fit Kids class right after that. The day's starting to wind down a little bit. So 4 o'clock practice was canceled today. Tom and Arlene and the whole team were in U Casino winning world titles and winning fights over there. So they're still recovering from their party and work week. It's always good to get to the end of the day and be happy with the work we got done, you know, and we're really starting to learn how not to overwork ourselves. So
I like how you say that. You still got practice and 2 classes to do, and it's winding down.
yeah. So yeah. Mondays, these little days we don't get home till about 9 o'clock at night. You know, we have 50-mile drive or 45-mile drive. So yeah. Well, the life of the grind and hustle. We all got to do it one way or another, and this is how we do ours. So it's Monday. Here we go. This is the end of the day. Wrestling, and sounds like we're boxing now. It's good to go through the wrestling first, so you're tired. You have to keep your technique good, you know. So keep your technique good when you're tired. It's gonna make a big difference for you in survival, you know. It is hotter than hell in here.
It's 100 degrees outside, 101 outside.
Yeah, so it's all of that inside.
It's hot. It's actually hotter in here.
Yeah, we want to find a nice fan to get it. After this, we have Fit Teens class, 6:30 to 7:30. Fit Teens, Fit Kids. So, yeah, I'm the head coach. Brenda Sergio, who that is, and Nico Ray Montano. So, yeah, so it's cool. We got a few of the kids in the boxing class, the adult boxing class over here. So, we got a group of kids that are really starting to learn how to train, productive training, not coming in here. The big thing is just overworking yourself. I've mentioned that a few times, not doing that stuff. But it's cool to see some of the faces change over in these classes. Not just being confident because they can fight or whatever, but just being confident, being kind to people, and the way they treat one another, they work together. It's cool to see those changes out of them. So, and just ultimately coming out of their shells. We got a good group of people, caring people that we surround ourselves with. It's a good thing.
Good at.
Now we get to punch each other.
It's unconditional. Fan mail. As soon as I have a name on it, somebody in it will be getting a
It feels like a Topps trading card. I'm still leaning towards Topps. Yes. Sign it up.
Got it.
10 means. It's cool. And then always a little note. People being cool, want something signed. Go read it, get it signed, and get it out. It is Monday of July. And we are here after competitors class, our strength and conditioning, and we are teaching fit kids and fit teens. So we have a variety of either new students or students we've had for a long time. And the cool thing about our class is we're not building the next world champs, we're building confidence and self-esteem and getting kids to believe in themselves. You know, there's a lot of hardships going on in school and life, and you know, we have kids here that have watched uncles and aunts OD, and there's a bunch of different things going on in life, poverty and just different things. The kids get to come here and vent on a heavy bag and just ultimately express themselves, and not so much by punching each other in the face, but making new friends, getting that stress or that anger or sadness or whatever they got, that burden they have on their shoulders. So we have a variety of the new student or the more advanced kids we have in class. Some of these kids would barely talk or barely say anything when they came to class, and now, you know, we have their team captains, and heck, a few of them are getting ready to go to college, and you know, it's just really cool to see these kids, you know, change and grow and be happy, talk to us when things are bugging them, talk to their teammates when things are bugging them, and you know, ultimately just learn how to treat one another.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.